Alright, you're young and you're broke. Why is it the case? Well, there's about a billion reasons that could be the case. However, here are 7 reasons you're broke, and what you can do, yes, you, to change that and change your financial destiny forever. First one, you're buying things. You're buying things you can hold, you can grab, you can touch. Stop. Before you buy anything more, look in your closet. How many pieces of clothing do you have? If you have more than 7 shirts, socks, underwear, jackets, shoes, you don't need any more. Stop, 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 stop. I can't beat this into my head first off and everybody else's head enough, because in reality you really don't need any more things. Look in your fridge, look in your cupboards. Do you need to buy the next little gadget? Look at your phone. Do you need the newest one? Just really, really, really doubly and triply think, is this a necessity? Is it necessary? And that's the big difference between necessity and want or desire. I want a lot of things in life. I want a Porsche GT3 at some point. However, it's not really a need. My Toyota 4Runner does just fine. So double check yourself, because this is a really big thing that's important. You're allowing distractions to run your life. And it's something that you're choosing to do often. How many times do you need to check your email? You need to look at Instagram, or just simply look at your phone to see if you have any new notifications. Stop. Stop! No mas. Stop doing it. Those 2 to 3 minute breaks over time, over the day, think about if you only look at your phone 50 times a day, which sounds like a lot, but next time today even, check how many times you look at your phone, keep a tally. 50 times 2 minutes is 100 minutes. That's about an hour and a half, a little more than an hour and a half you've wasted looking at someone else's Instagram profile. Or replying to text messages or whatever it may be. Just stop. They're such time suckers. If we do that over a year, that's a hell of a lot of time you've wasted looking at someone else having a good time. Called the tyranny of the urgent. A lot of times the urgent things in our life are not the things that we need to be working on. Like, it's urgent right this moment that I look at my email and make sure there's something I need to focus on. However, it's not something that helps the progression of what I want to do with my life. I don't need to look at another advertisement or another newsletter I'm on. It can wait. It really can. It's still going to be there in an hour or two. So this urgent stuff, I can't wait to get all the icons so I can have 0 notifications. You want to know a really easy hack that I do? Turn off all push notifications. Yeah, all of them. Except text messages and phone calls. And if you know my text message, if you know my phone number where you can do either of those, you're a pretty important person. If you're not, your email, your direct message, whatever, can wait. So turn off those push notifications and you will feel so much more free throughout the day. You're spending a lot of time watching television or Netflix or Hulu or any of the above. I hear people all the time say, well, I want to make this amount of money or have this lifestyle or whatever it is. I hear this all the time, and I always ask them, well, how many hours of TV do you watch a week? And you know what the answer is unanimously? I don't know. That is the issue here. It's not a matter of watch your TV, watch it, but know that you're spending 10 hours a week watching TV. Let's do that over a month. That's 40 hours a month. Let's do that over a year. 480 hours of TV. Imagine if you put 480 hours into reading a book, or reading many books at that point, or learning a new language, really spending time on the hobby you enjoy, or spending time with your family and people you love, for goodness sake. I mean, goodness, that's a lot of hours. And it's funny, I now have a backdrop in front of my TV to make sure I don't spend time on TV. Because it's really a time sucker. If I were to ask you a year ago today, what TV show, or what did you do in regards to TV? I bet you 99% of people would have no idea. So stop. Instead of watching TV, pick up a book. There are many, many good books. And I've done a video recently, or I will do a video actually, rather, that's going to talk about the 3 most important financial books that I've read. So keep an eye out for that. But seriously, like seriously, truly, 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 get serious. You're an adult, period. No one's going to take care of you. And if you want to achieve what you want in life, you got to pursue it relentlessly every single day. You're not prioritizing yourself in life. A very important question I encourage you to ask yourself today is, what do I want in life? And if things don't come like a rushing wind to answer that question, I'd encourage to put a piece of paper and a pen, turn off everything, go completely dead silent for an hour, and see what comes to mind. Because the reality is, if you don't know the target you're aiming, then how are you ever going to know you've achieved it? Most people I see are in someone else's path. They hop in the car, in the passenger seat with somebody else, and let them choose the path, whether it be your parents, your spouse, your children, which is terrible, or society. Take back the wheel and start figuring out what you actually desire and want to achieve in this life. And once you get that meaning in life, whew, the satisfaction comes in abundance. And not that I feel it every single second, but I have some meaning in this life, and I really feel a lot of satisfaction. And not that feel, I know I'm satisfied. And that satisfaction is keeping me going every single day. You're surrounding yourself with leeches. And I don't mean the kind in the Amazon River, although that would really suck. I'm talking about the people who are around you. If people around you who you would consider your friends, buddies, girlfriends, whatever it may be, if they're leeching off of you, not just for money, which is a quick, easy thing to see, but leeching off energy and time, yucky, out, cut, snip, snip it off. You don't need them. You don't need them. It's so much better to have people around you who are encouraging you and sharpening you. That's the thing. You want a little contention, a little bit of friendly competition in a relationship, whether it be romantic or friendship, because the reality is if someone just rubs your back and says, you're doing okay, you're doing all right, you're good just the way you are, no. You might be doing okay, you might be doing all right. However, you're not good just the way you are. A friend comes alongside you and says, let's get better together. There's something so powerful about the word let's. Let us do this together. Let's do it together. It's so much more powerful than you do it. You. It just doesn't work like that. We're communal beings. Let's do it together. If someone's taking out the vitality, energy, and vibrance of your life, I would think 2, 3, 4, 5 times, not for very long, to figure out whether you want to cut that person or not. Which is not fun. Not fun at all. Especially if they're friends from high school or from childhood or the friends you've had for a long time. It's difficult to cut the tie. However, for your benefit and theirs ultimately, it's better to see that. If there's not a healthy give and take of sharpening one another and you guys are just complaining buddies, or that you are their venting vacuum, you just vacuum while they're venting, that person's not healthy for your life and it's not going to help you achieve what you want to achieve. So, cut them loose, take the leeches off, and throw them back in the river where they belong. You're saying yes to everything. Yes. You're a yes man. It's a great movie, by the way. It's a very, very revealing into how almost all of us are yes mans. Yes men, or yes women. Stop being so agreeable. Stop. Again, let's go back to a point ago. You're hopping in someone else's car, and it's just, where do you want to eat? Yeah, that's good. Agreeableness is a good thing. However, we've taken it so far to the other realm that people are now agreeable with what they're going to do in their future. That sucks. My heart breaks for you when I hear that. I want you to choose what you want and actually find out what you really, really want. Not just what your employer, your spouse, your parents have set up for your life. Because if you don't figure out what you're going to want, what you do want, what you're going to accomplish in life, you're going to hop in somebody else's car and they're going to call all the shots. So the thing to fix this is say no and stick to it. I say no to about 85% of things I'm asked to do. However, the 15% I agree, are very, very enjoyable, and I give my full energy and full effort to when I'm there or doing it. 85% no. If you're flip-flopped, no wonder you're so tired. No wonder you're so resentful towards people. No wonder. So learn to say no, set firm boundaries, and stick to them. Don't compromise. The worst thing you can do is set a promise to yourself, like, I'm gonna go to bed at 9:30 tonight so I can go to the gym tomorrow morning and really do what I want to do. And then someone says, let's go out tonight and stay out till midnight, which they don't say, but that's the assumption. If you say yes to that and don't say yes to your goal, don't say yes to what you know you really want to do, you broke your promise. When someone breaks promises, guess what? We begin to trust them less and less and less until that trust is completely eroded and gone. So be your best friend in that capacity and have a firm boundary. And when you start setting firm boundaries and saying no to things, your friends, people around you will do one of two things. First one, they're going to really, really develop a mutual respect towards you and understand that, all right, their life does not revolve around me, and I can respect that. They'll respect your time and your energy and you as a person in general. Or they will attempt to help you revert back into the old ways, which you don't want to do, and they'll exit your life if you don't revert, if you don't succumb to the pressure of, but we always do this. This is how it's always done. Well, sometimes things need a radical change to really make things better for the future. And this is a radical change I know I did for myself, and saying no has been one of the greatest things. Because really, when you're saying no, you're saying yes to something else. When I'm saying no to Leeches, I'm saying yes to my development, my health, and what's going to be accomplished with myself. And that is a beautiful thing. Those are all super serious things, which is really important. I think getting serious with life is a good thing. Life is not a big joke, although at times it's very, very comical. But the last one is laugh at yourself. When you fail, when you fall in life, fall forward. Don't fall back. Fall forward. Don't fall back. When you have, I love this little graphic, I'm going to put it up. When you have failures in life, put them higher and higher and higher and walk them like a staircase, as opposed to taking the failure and throwing it behind you. Let those failures help you in your consciousness going forward. The failures are not a bad thing. They're simply a reminder that you're human, that you make mistakes, and now you know from feedback, whether it be internal, external, whether something is going to work out or not. So you can take that. That didn't work. Let's add that to the failure staircase and keep on going higher and higher and higher. And eventually, the failures will create the success. Don't make the same mistake twice, which if you continue putting your failures higher and higher and helping yourself step up, level up in life, more or less, your failures will actually be a good thing. And you'll pursue the failure, which you'll pursue the opportunity to help yourself grow, which a lot of times ends up in failure. You will fail, and I have failed far more than we are going to succeed. And that's a good thing. That means we're refining more and more and more every single time. So those are my 7 reasons you might be broke. And I don't do this with the pointing finger at you, because a lot of times I need to do these more. I need to set firmer boundaries. I need to throw out leeches. I need to stop buying clothing. That's my thing, at least. And I put this literally at myself all the time, look at myself in the mirror and say, am I satisfied with the decision? The answer is no, I don't do it. But what else is there? What are the reasons that people might be broke? What's the reason you're broke? Comment below, I want to know. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the comment section, y'all.